Hi, I'm Helen Kees. You're on our farm, Wheatfield Hill Organics, and I'm here with my grandson.
I'm Robert Winkler, the fifth generation.
Alfalfa is the fertility engine on our farm. We run about 90 to 100 acres open. We have another 100 acres of lowland pasture. We run Angus cattle, direct market most of it. Some of it is shipped to our member co-op, Organic Valley. The crops generally, their permaculture is 2 acres of asparagus, a couple acres or more of blueberries and raspberries, and some small grains, generally barley. We also calf crop share another 60 acres that the entire 60 acres is dedicated to mob grazing. We keep it in 12 fields and then, of course, move ribbons daily in those 12 fields. And we do, throughout the grazing season, about a 3 entire farm rotation through those 12 fields. We do probably 10 to 25 acres of sweet corn, 10 acres of melons, and then, of course, other miscellaneous crops, tomatoes, peppers, squash.
Most days we're working 7 days a week if it's either picking or selling or just wholesaling or whatever it is.
I didn't choose farming, farming chose me. Now, I could have probably done a few other things. Long ago, I got a degree in biology, and I thought I knew something, and then I soon realized I didn't know anything. And then about 92, 93, I got involved intensively in a battle over aerial spraying of potatoes. And that's where I got a real education about the use of chemicals in farming. When I discovered that they were using 13 different chemicals and spraying a dozen times on one field in a year with things like methimidophosph, all sorts of fungicides, that's when I realized that up until then I was not an organic farmer. That's when I realized I wouldn't do it anymore. And that's when I got serious about farming. And once you get serious about farming, you gotta get serious about the soil. Under one of your footsteps is more soil life, individual soil life, than there is people on earth. That's pretty hard to comprehend, and it's pretty mystical. I mean, that's magic. If there's magic, Robert, that's it. I think there is a God, and part of this is the face of God. You know, when you look into this or look into a pansy, you're looking at the face of God. So I guess that's why we farm. I can't think of a better place to raise kids or grandkids. There's challenges. It's not all a bed of roses. We work very hard. All farmers work very hard. So, and I think the reward is more than financial. It's a good feeling to hand off some food to a mom that's maybe 2-3 months pregnant, or to a mom that's nursing, or to a family, you know, with 2, maybe 3 young children, or to somebody that's, you know, in the later stages of life. You know, we need geriatric health too. It's a great feeling to feed people and know that there's a nutritional density to something you're handing them. Small farms built America. On a small farm, it's generally run by the family and family help. Their heart's there. They're going to stay there. They have a vested interest there. To love the land, you know, there has to be a vested interest, and there's a certain scale to it. If you're going to concentrate animals indoors, you can milk thousands of them. But if you're going to pasture them, if you're going to put animals where they were designed to be, you know, if a ruminant has 4 stomachs, it was designed to eat grass, then there's a scale. There is a limit. We know that if something's sold locally, that dollar turns over 7 times on a small main street in rural America. If we have a concentrated animal feeding operation where they're milking 3 to 4 to 5 to 30,000 dairy cows, we know almost all of that money is leaving that community. We have to keep that dollar here and we have to keep it circular. It has to keep going around. That's really where economic health is built.